See, this word codependency has turned into a garbage term as far as I'm concerned. Shame and codependency and relationships and all that. It's like something you read in a book and just repeat mindlessly. It's kind of lost its meaning. I'm about to hold a course on the subject of habits. And in that, we're going to learn there are good dependencies and there are life-damaging dependencies. Life-supporting dependencies, our whole life should be structured around those. And life-damaging dependencies, we should learn how to let those go. Life-damaging dependencies. But our life should be constructed around a process of accumulating good life-supporting dependencies. We're dependent on fresh air, we're dependent on sunlight, we're dependent on exercise, we're dependent on regular experiences of transcendence, we're dependent on good clean water to drink and nourishment, we're dependent on having the kind of intimate experiences with our partners that are actually enjoyable. These are good dependencies. So we need to stop turning this word dependency into a garbage term. Dependency is good if we can learn how to make our dependencies sustainable. Sustainable dependencies. Codependency, it means, two people who are addicted. If we're going to use the word dependency for addiction, let's use the real word, addiction. So two people who have a deal with each other that they're not going to stop, neither is going to stop the other from being addicted to favorite substances or favorite behaviors. Neither those substances or behaviors doing any good for anyone, but I won't bother you about yours if you don't bother me about mine. And maybe we'll participate together and do some really life-damaging things together. And this is a toxic relationship. How do we break it? Realize the self from deep inside. Only the self is the ultimate healer. Capital S, self. There's a place inside you which is the unbounded unified field of consciousness. When you identify with that and you let that be the source of your thinking, the source of your habituation, then you can come out of all of this. And not only you can come out, whoever is your ally in life-damaging addictions, your ally also can come out if they want to. If they want to come out. You need to create a new dependency. And the new dependency is a dependency upon Vedic meditation. Become dependent upon twice daily habitual Vedic meditation. Sometimes people say to me, is Vedic meditation an addiction? It can't possibly qualify as an addiction. Why? Because the beautiful neurochemistry that your brain loves so much, when you practice Vedic meditation, it is based on neurochemistry. It's a chemical change. The beautiful neurochemistry of bliss that your brain loves so much is able to be generated in any quantity and completely self-sufficiently. See, we see the difference between a life-supporting dependency and an addiction in the following way. In addiction, you have to engage in behaviors regularly that are not helpful to your nervous system, to your brain, or to your body. They increase the speed with which you age towards death, and they end up cutting short the interests of other people. You have to engage in all kinds of behaviors that are antisocial in order to acquire whatever it is your addictive substance. This is what addiction is. In a life-supporting dependency like Vedic meditation, we're regularly made able and make ourselves capable of turning on the tap of bliss chemistry, which our cells are craving. See, our cells aren't craving drugs and alcohol and all those other ridiculous things. Our cells are actually craving the bliss chemistry that can be produced in infinite quantity by our own brain, self-sufficiency. And without it costing anybody else socially, we sit and meditate twice a day and come out refreshed and replete and utterly dependent upon contact with our own inner self, being, the source of all creation.